Michelle Pfeiffer lifestyle, ex-husband, children, family, real estate, and net worth. Michelle Pfeiffer is an American actress. One of Hollywood's most bankable stars during the 1980s and 1990s, her performances have earned her numerous accolades including a Golden Globe Award and a British Academy Film Award, as well as nominations for 3 Academy Awards and a Primetime Emmy Award. Born April 29, 1958, age 66 years, Santa Ana, California, United States. Spouse, David E. Kelly, M. 1993, Peter Horton, M. 1981-1988. Children, Claudia Rose Pfeiffer, John Henry Kelly. Parents, Donna Pfeiffer, Richard Pfeiffer. Siblings, Dee Pfeiffer, Lori Pfeiffer, Rick Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer, net worth $250 million. Early life. Michelle Marie Pfeiffer was born on April 29, 1958, in Santa Ana, California, the second of 4 children of Donna Jean née Taverna, a housewife, and Richard Pfeiffer, an air conditioning contractor. She has an older brother, Rick, and 2 younger sisters, Dee and Lori. Her parents were both originally from North Dakota. Her paternal grandfather was of German ancestry and her paternal grandmother was of English, Welsh, French, Irish, and Dutch descent, while her maternal grandfather was of Swiss-German-Italian descent and her maternal grandmother of Swedish ancestry. The family moved to Midway City, another Orange County community around 7 miles, 11 kilometers, away, where Pfeiffer spent her early years. Pfeiffer attended Fountain Valley High School, graduating in 1976. She worked as a checkout girl at Vaughn's Supermarket and attended Golden West College where she was a member of Alpha Delta Pi sorority. After a short stint training to be a court stenographer, she pursued an acting career. Pfeiffer won the Miss Orange County Beauty Pageant in 1978 and finished 6th in the Miss California contest the same year. After her appearances in these pageants, Pfeiffer acquired an agent and began to audition for television and film roles. Career. Late 1970s and 1980s. Pfeiffer made her acting debut in 1978, in a 1-episode appearance of Fantasy Island. Other roles on television series followed, including Delta House, Chips, Enos and BAD Cats, as well as in the made-for-CBS film The Solitary Man, 1979. Pfeiffer transitioned to film with the comedy The Hollywood Knights, 1980, with Tony Danza, appearing as high school sweethearts. She subsequently played supporting roles in Falling in Love Again, 1980, with Susanna York and Charlie Chan and The Curse of the Dragon Queen, 1981, none of which met with much critical or box office success. She appeared in a television commercial for Lux Soap, and took acting lessons at the Beverly Hills Playhouse, before appearing in 3 1981 television movies, Callie and Son, with Lindsay Wagner, The Children Nobody Wanted and Splendor in the Grass. Pfeiffer obtained her first starring film role as the female lead in Grease 2, 1982, the sequel to the smash hit musical film Grease, 1978. With only a few television roles and small film appearances, the 23-year-old Pfeiffer was an unknown actress when she attended the casting call audition for the role, but according to director Patricia Birch, she won the part because she has a quirky quality you don't expect. The film was a critical and commercial failure, but Pfeiffer's performance was noted as a standout. The New York Times remarked, "Though she is a relative screen newcomer, Miss Pfeiffer manages to look much more insouciant and comfortable than anyone else in the cast." Despite escaping the critical mauling, her agent later admitted that her association with the film meant that she couldn't get any jobs. Nobody wanted to hire her. On her early screen roles, she asserted, "I needed to learn how to act, in the meantime, I was playing bimbos and cashing in on my looks." Director Brian De Palma, having seen Grease 2, refused to audition Pfeiffer for Scarface, 1983, but relented at the insistence of Martin Bregman, the film's producer. She was cast as cocaine-addicted trophy wife Elvira Hancock. The film was considered excessively violent by most critics, but became a commercial hit and gained a large cult following in subsequent years. Pfeiffer received positive reviews for her supporting turn. Richard Corliss of Time magazine wrote, "Most of the large cast is fine, Michelle Pfeiffer is better." While Dominic Dunn, in an article for Vanity Fair titled Blonde Ambition, wrote, "He is on the verge of stardom. In the parlance of the industry, she is hot." Personal life. Soon after coming to Hollywood at age 20, Pfeiffer was taken in by a seemingly friendly couple who ran a metaphysics and vegetarian cult. They helped her to cease drinking, smoking, and doing drugs. Over time, they took control of her entire life. Much of her money went to the group. "I was brainwashed," she said. "I gave them an enormous amount of money." At an acting class taught by Milton Katselas in Los Angeles, she met fellow budding actor Peter Horton, and they began dating. They married in Santa Monica in 1981, and it was on their honeymoon that she discovered she had won the lead role in Grease 2. Horton directed Pfeiffer in a 1985 ABC TV special, One Too Many, where she played the high school girlfriend of an alcoholic student, Val Kilmer, and in 1987, the real-life couple played an on-screen couple in the hospital segment of John Landis's comedy skit compilation Amazon Women on the Moon. In 1988, Pfeiffer had an affair with John Malkovich, her co-star in Dangerous Liaisons, who at the time was married to Glenn Headley. Pfeiffer and Horton decided to separate in 1988, and were divorced 2 years later. Horton later blamed the split on their devotion to their work rather than their marriage. Pfeiffer then had a 3-year relationship with actor/producer Fisher Stevens, whom Pfeiffer met when she was starring as Olivia in the New York Shakespeare Festival production of Twelfth Night, where Stevens played Sir Andrew Aguecheek. In 1993, Pfeiffer married television writer and producer David E. Kelley. She made a brief uncredited cameo appearance in one episode of Kelly's television series Picket Fences, and played the title character in To Gillian on her 37th birthday, for which Kelley wrote the screenplay. She had entered into private adoption proceedings before she met Kelley, and in March 1993 adopted a newborn daughter, Claudia Rose, who was christened on Pfeiffer's and Kelley's wedding day. In 1994, Pfeiffer gave birth to a son, John Henry Kelly II, named for his grandfather and Pfeiffer's father-in-law, United States Hockey Hall of Fame coach John Henry "Jack" Kelly. Pfeiffer experimented with a plant-based diet for a few years, but later added meat to her diet and advocated a paleo-ish diet,